Welcome to QB Unplugged with superstar NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson and myself, Quincy, Avery, quarterback consultant. Brought to you by Lockerverse. Tap in for exclusive content. Join the Dog Pound community. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Hit all that. So when we drop something new, you know it's dropping. Each week we're going to bring you a unique perspective from the quarterback position with high school, college, and of course NFL superstar Deshaun Watson. D4, what it do?
What's good, QA?
Man, I'm out here cooling, kicking it, enjoying my time. I was enjoying the playoffs, but it looks like my dog is up. They up against it.
They up against the wall right now. For real, boy.
My boy Jokic is out here giving them boys all kinds of business. It's a little tough, you know what I'm saying? Mike Conley out. They trapping my dog Ed every time you get the ball. And Rudy is not looking like the defensive player of the year at this point. So, hey, he can turn the corner.
They definitely can turn the corner. All of them can, but I mean, it's against the wall. How the tables turn so quickly, man. It's crazy.
We went from the Timberwolves are gonna sweep these folks,
And pretty much winning it all.
yeah, like they good. Yeah, they match up good against the Celtics. They be straight. They be straight.
Yeah.
Now it's none of that. It ain't none of that.
Nah.
But today's episode, we're going to be talking about LeBron James back courtside at the Cavs game. Bronny, he out here at the Combine. He hooping, trying to make a name for himself. The 2024 schedule is out. I want to know kind of what, as a players, what are you looking like? And then we're going to do something different for Film of 4. And then we're going to do this week's Q4, of course. Man, so when you see Bron at the game, okay, because right now you know what I'm saying, you up there in the Cleveland stratosphere. When you ask for courtside tickets, you know what I'm saying, you be behind the goal, you know what I'm saying? But he got them joints on the side. How far advanced did he have to, send the text out to get that ticket?
I mean, he probably could have called the day before. But they gonna tell LeBron no. You feel me? Like, nah, bro, you can't have these tickets. Like, I mean, they pretty much already had that planned out too. You know what I'm saying? Once they knew like he was going to game 5.
That's my question. How long in advance you think he planned that he was going to this game? Or did it just like spur the moment?
I don't know. I feel like it just spurred the moment, to be honest. I think it was just kind of an idea. I don't think they were just like, yo, we gonna go at this game right here, because you don't know. Like, you feel me? Team might get swept. So it's at the end of the day, I think it was probably like in a week in advance.
But I think he sent in a message like, yo, I'm a free agent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's the biggest message right there. It's like, yo, I'm a free agent, and look, Cleveland, y'all, it's some pieces y'all missing. I'm on my last couple years, year or two. And it's like, I'm gonna retire soon. So like, why wouldn't I come home and retire? You feel me? And like, it's just a big message to LA is like, if y'all don't get y'all situation straight, then me and my son, we come up here to Cleveland and get him introduced to the league the same way I did.
Exclamation on me and my son, all right? Because we out here doing it together. I don't know if you saw, but they asked Bronny about it in the interview. And I don't remember the exact quote. Oh, let me look. All right, so they asked him, and they talking about, Bron's always talked about like how he's had a goal of playing with his son in the NBA. Bronny's exact quote was, "My dream has always just been to put my name out, make a name for myself, and of course, get to the NBA, which is what everyone's end goal is here. I've never thought about playing with my dad, but of course he's brought it up a couple of times." I thought it was interesting, like, him thinking about this seems like much different than his dad. Like, he has his own personal goals. And I think that's difficult, right? Like, I think that it's hard for someone whose dad is like the best ever, right? He's that guy, right? And you gonna be in his shadows no matter what. Like, there's nothing you can do to break that. But he's basically like, man, I hear my dad talking, but I'm just trying to hoop in the league, right?
That's it. I'm just trying to get my foot in the door so I can come and make my own path. And like, of course, like, yeah, at the end of the day, if I was running, I would use my dad to full as much as I possibly can, but at the same time, like I think he got the right attitude about it, and he's approaching it the right way. Like at the end of the day, like I didn't expect my dad to play 23 years, 22 years. You know what I'm saying? So like, thank God he did, and now I get the opportunity. So yeah, I would play my dad. Why wouldn't I? But at the end of the day, I'm trying to create my own path and my own brand, my own name. So I like that about him.
But it seems like he has like like the people he named like, oh, I hope that I can play like this. And one of the people was Mitchell, not Donovan Mitchell, but his brother, who plays for
Yeah,
Sacramento Kings. Like a defensive guy. Like I want to play defense, say about the same height, because I think that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, want to be stars, right? But
yeah.
he said it is Drew Holiday. Who's the guard for the Celtics? White,
He's
Drew
white.
Holiday, White, and then Derek White, and then Buddy from the Sacramento Kings, uh, Davion Mitchell, right? So he
Yeah,
had, you know, those three, which I think are Davion Mitchell's probably closest to his game. Drew Holiday and Derek White probably get a couple more buckets in, but I think he could grow into that, right? He has a
that's most
opportunity
definitely.
to do that, but he's just like he's honest with himself. He's real with himself on kind of what he can be, and I think that that takes a lot of humility.
Nah, it definitely does. And just to be able to name off those guys, like he understands his game. His game might not be right now a pure scorer, gonna drop 20 plus a game. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, if I can do what I can do on the court, I can play defense. I'm gonna get a couple dunks, steals, some outlets. I'm gonna hit a couple buckets here and there. But like, let me grow into what I need to grow into. And I think that's the key. But you got a little feel, not a little feel. I mean, you experienced the thing what Bronny is going through. You had a dad who's coached in the league, played in the league. You know, like your dad coached in the league, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like with you coming up as a QB coach, like how is that? Did that help you out? You know what I'm saying? Especially having access to these NFL teams.
So I will say it helped me out just relationship wise, right?
Yeah,
Because when I first got started, I wouldn't say I got my job because of my dad, but my dad did know some folks. He didn't like go out of his way to give me the job, but I could name drop him in a conversation like, "Oh, you know my dad, right?"
right.
And they'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah." My dad didn't call him, but they knew him, and that's happened to me throughout the years. Is like I could just be like, "Oh yeah, you know my dad, my pops," right? And I think that
Right.
it might not him getting me the job, right? But it's oh, they have some shared experiences with my father. They know who it is, so it makes it more
Yeah.
comfortable. My dad ain't fucking LeBron James, okay? My dad ain't LeBron. My dad
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a coach. He wasn't the coach, which makes it a little bit different. But um, I experienced like a little bit of benefits from that. But my dad also fucked up in a way, unlike LeBron, right? That caused him to get out of the league, which
Yeah.
also might have made it a little bit more difficult. Now, I will say this: if my dad wouldn't have had the things that happened to him happen, I would have been like on a fast track to basically do what I wanted, coaching wise,
Yeah.
right? Like I could have,
Facts.
you know, been a head coach, OC, all those different things, just because you have access to things that other folks don't. You know the people to talk to. You can shake their hands. You can go in buildings. But now I feel like I can say like, you know, he might have helped me get in the door a little bit, but I built it on my own, and I feel like that's the same thing that Bronny hopes to do.
Dope. Dope.
But this schedule coming out came out.
Yeah.
Yes, ain't get to go to London. Yes, didn't go to Brazil. All the stuff we talked
No
about, man.
international, man.
Man,
No
you
international.
stateside, my boy.
Yeah.
When you look at the schedule, right? What are the things that NFL players look at, right? When they're seeing the schedule, what are they like? Okay, let me check this out. Like, what are the first few things that you're looking at?
I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I think for me, it's just really who we start off with. And then like the first four to five games of kind of like for me personally, I break down, okay, these are the teams where we're playing at, the environments we're going to be in, and then the type of coordinators I'm going to be going against. And like, yeah, you know, you get the schedule. You do see the primetime games for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely number one. So if I had to rewind back, I say primetime games. All right, cool. Who the primetime game? How many Thursday nights, Sunday nights, Friday, Monday nights we got? And
Mm-hmm.
then okay, who got the Christmas game? All right, who got the Thanksgiving game? You look at the holiday games, And then you kind of fill in of what I was just saying, like, all right, boom, you got the opener. All right, who's the? Then you start really kind of getting into the books and the studies of it. Now it's like, all right, what coordinators we're going against? Like for us, we have the whole NFC East in our
Mm-hmm.
first, I think, 5 games, our first 6 games. So they're off our schedule,
You done?
halfway,
Yeah.
not even halfway through. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of break that up too. The different kind of, do we have to travel West Coast? Do we have to, or is it, all right, cool. Is it 3 games back to back where we on the road and 3 games at home? Okay, that's a big difference too. Okay, we got a Thursday night game, I think late in the year, and then we got a Monday night game. So like we get a extended break. So we get that whole weekend, a whole another week, and an extra day. You know what I'm saying? So like that's a good time for the team to be able to rest, and plan out, okay, cool, around this time, like this is what I need to get done.
I know you kind of get like an extra bye week with Thursday night games, but how tough is it playing in that Thursday, right? Sunday to Thursday. That's a short turnaround.
Nah, I mean it's tough for sure, especially depending on who you're playing against, how that game kind of unfold. Like you come out sore, so you really don't practice. You might get a jog through. You definitely getting a walk through majority of the day. Some teams go walk through the whole week. Some teams go walk through, and then you might jog just to get the body and muscles loose, and then yeah, I guess it just depends on the coach.
Man, you kicking off Tom Brady's career week one.
I know, man. I seen that. That's dope as hell. That's super dope. Like that's cool. To go get to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So you got no choice but to put on the show.
You beat Tom a couple times. No Diddy.
Uh, Facts. No Diddy. Uh, my rookie year we lost to him. Year two we lost to him.
I was at a
Year
game you beat them in Dallas, in Houston.
Yeah, I think we played them once or twice in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we beat them in Houston. I think it was a primetime game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like a Thursday night game.
So do you talk to the announcers before the week? Like what does that week leading up to a game look like? Are you
Yeah,
spending time with those guys, or how does that work?
Yeah, they usually come in towards the end of the week. Sometimes they'll come early in the week to watch practice.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's the home team practice, but I don't know if they travel to the away team. I'm assuming they do. But like if you home, you talk to the announcers on Friday. They come to the facility after practice. You chop it up with them for however long, and you spend some time with them. On the away games, you chop it up with them at the hotel. Right when you get to the hotel, you put your bags in your room, then you go spend maybe a half hour to an hour with them and just kind of answer questions, chop it up with them. So
So you get to do you talking ball? Or are you just talking about like, yo, this is what I'm
it,
trying to do for you?
yeah, it depends. Like you might have people like Tony Romo. He come in there, we talk a little ball. He's gonna talk ball, and then you might have some other broadcasters that just want to kind of get to know you, how you feeling. Like if some people that you haven't met, some people you have met that cover games before, so they kind of want to find more intel on like that week instead of kind of the person because they
Mm-hmm.
already know who you are.
All right, I'm gonna talk about a couple of the big games. These are the games. I'm gonna give you 4 games from week one, three
All
games, because
right,
I know you're excited about your game. And you tell me which one you're the most excited to watch. All right. We got Ravens Chiefs. That's gonna be
yeah,
Thursday night. Friday we got Packers Eagles. Sunday you and the Cowboys. We ain't gonna talk about that one. I know you're excited to play in that one. Then Monday, the Jets and the 49ers. Which game are you most? Because I know like when the season really gets going, it's pretty tough for you to watch games, especially on Sunday. But
nah, for
those
sure.
Thursday nights, I know we watch the Thursday, and I know we watch the Sunday night. So which one are you like? Dang, I kind of want to see that game.
Definitely that Ravens and Chiefs game. I
Really?
mean, Lamar versus Pat. I think that's gonna be a good one. That's a good chance for, a back and forth, especially with the new rules and the special teams game. You know what I'm saying? So you have a little bit more grass and
Mm,
field to work with on that end because the NFL want to score more points. They want more points and more excitement. So I think that'll be cool. I
so
mean,
that's
all
your
of
number
them are
one.
great.
They
I think
are
that's
all
my number
great.
one.
Yeah, that's I can see
Yeah.
that. Like, but
And
the
then
thing
it's a
is,
then it's a divisional game too for a
in the
divisional
AC,
team.
AC, yeah.
So like you want to see what the Ravens are gonna be like.
Oh, I didn't even think about that part. You want to see what they're doing? You know, what I'm saying how they handle
Yeah.
Mahomes. I'm probably looking at the Jets and San Fran. The reason I want
Mm,
to see that game, I just want to see how Aaron Rodgers responds. Right,
okay.
like didn't get to play last year. You know how hard it is not playing for a whole season. Like how amped up you be for that first
Not
game.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? You be through the roof. And just seeing him like control his emotions. You know, he's been playing for a long time, but being able to manage the game. And I feel like he calls his own plays damn near. So
Yeah.
he's gonna
You
be out
want to
there
see
calling his own play. You know what I'm saying?
you
Like
want to see Rogers be Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
as crazy as Aaron Rodgers is, as the wildest of stuff he says, like all those different things. There's two things I'll say about him. One, he's a fantastic football player, and I love watching him play football.
For sure.
Right. And the second thing is, every person I know who knows Aaron Rodgers really enjoys him as a person. So
He's a
I
great
get,
dude.
you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm
I
a
get
fan of
this,
him. And the
right,
times I've been around him, we've had great conversations, things like that. Yeah, like some people might not like his opinions or his takes, but shit, I mean, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So,
they can all have their own opinion. I might think it's crazy. Some of the stuff he says is crazy.
you on the same vibe as
Yeah,
Rogers too.
but there's
'Cause
people.
you the
I'm sure
same
that people
way.
will be like, that Quincy, fuck that guy.
Yeah, yeah. Because you on the
So
same type of time. You might not be
exactly
as loud,
right.
but
You know, I get it. I get it. So I can understand. You know, so I'm not gonna judge him for that. I just be like, oh,
yeah,
that's wild. But he's saying
yeah.
some wild shit right there. But when he's playing
Facts.
football, I'm locked in, and I do think it's cool that literally everybody I know who knows him, whether it was a backup, somebody else in the quarterback room with him, was like, oh, Aaron, that's my guy, right?
Yeah,
So I think that there's something to star quarterbacks being able to relate to a lot of people, right? Because I think that's
right.
difficult. Your bank account is so much different. There's a lot of things that quarterbacks in the NFL get access to or the ability to do that others don't. There's not that many guys who can have real conversations with the owner of a football team. The starting
Nah,
quarterback
no, no,
is,
no.
you know what I'm saying? The starting quarterback is one of those guys. So it's
You gotta
I
be able to. You gotta be able to talk to everybody. You gotta be able to talk to the owner, the owner's wife, the GM, the GM's wife, the head coach, his wife, the PR person, the scouting department, the equipment, the nutrition. I mean, everybody that has a big part of the organization and how it operates. You gotta be able to talk to them and have conversation. They gotta feel comfortable with you. And I think that yeah, if you don't have that, then it's hard to be that.
how you feel about these games on Netflix? These games on every channel now.
Yeah,
We
nah,
got
fast.
we got Netflix on Christmas, right? Like all the like you don't know where you're gonna watch a game at. How does that work? Like on your end, are we
I
pay
think
per
on
viewing
us,
games?
I mean, it don't really, I guess it affect us as far as like the money deals, but like as far as playing, like we just play, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's dope, honestly, because just people that don't watch ESPN, don't know what channel ESPN or ABC, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like you just turn on Netflix and have it on. I think it's dope. People
This
all over
new,
the world get to watch it.
I wonder if they're gonna be able to replay it on Netflix like you can replay everything else. You know what I'm
Oh, that'd
saying?
be
Like
fire. Yeah.
we got the yeah, it's just gonna be crazy. Like just new streaming, how streaming's taking over. They made it. I remember when Netflix was in a DVD box and you went to go rent it out the machine. Like it's just crazy to see
Yeah.
the evolution from that to where it is now. And like they gonna be, yeah, they got a few games on Netflix, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it's played. Netflix, if you need an announcer, someone who can give you like a simulcast, right? Deshaun probably busy, but I'm gonna be free, right? And I'll do it for cheap. I got you. I got you, man. Let me get. Let me get. We gonna do film before a little bit different.
All
You
right, bet.
going? Forrest gonna give me some opinions. I want to know. Matter of fact, Clemson Orange wants to know. Shout out Clemson Orange. With Deshaun being the greatest Clemson player of all time himself. That's high praise. And my
Appreciate it.
favorite my favorite Tiger ever. I want to know who he thinks is the best five athletes, football talents of all time at Clemson if we put them on offense together. Who's gonna be your X? Who's gonna be your Y? Who's gonna be your Z? Running back and tight end.
That's tough. All right. My running back. See, I love Etienne, but I'm gonna have to go CJ Spiller.
Okay, yeah, that's a selection
That's
there.
tough. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna say it's a very close. I'll probably say CJ Spiller, but they're very similar. Damn.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
You forgetting about James Davis too? Was
I
cold.
know, but both CJ and ETN can catch the ball out of the backfield, and they make one move and it's, you know what I'm saying. Then they powerful backs too. You feel me? And like they running through tackles.
ETN averaged 7 yards a carry. That's crazy.
Yeah. What was CJ's?
Hold on, let me make CJ Spiller was 5.9. Both.
See, I'm going 10. Hey, I'm going 10.
You change your
I
mind?
just the way he run, like it's very rare to get him tackled behind the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? And like when I watched him, like he falls forward for 4 yards every single time. Watch him this year. Watch him when you watch Jacksonville, bruh. He told the rock, and he can catch the football too.
He put up some stats. 78
Yeah, he
touchdowns.
got some speed. So I'll probably say
So we changed our
ETN.
mind. Now it's
Yeah,
ETN.
I'm gonna go 18. I'm gonna go 18.
All
I
right.
love CJ though. Um, my tight end, ooh, Jordan Leggett. Probably going Dwayne Allen.
That's where you need to go.
Yeah, Dwayne Allen, Sammy Watkins,
Okay.
and I'm going with like receivers all the top of my head. Nuke Hopkins
Wait,
and Mike Williams.
wait.
And then if I
You
had to
said
sub
Sammy Watkins.
somebody,
That's
it'd be
receivers.
Artavius Scott for sure.
Wait, okay, hold on. You got Sammy Watkins. Who else you got? At receiver. You
Uh huh.
you you
I
got
said
Sammy.
Sammy.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got three receivers:
Sammy one.
Sammy, DeAndre,
Okay.
and Mike Williams. And
Damn.
then
You
I
just gonna
said
leave?
if I
You
had a
gonna leave?
sub,
You
I
gonna
was
leave
gonna
Tay
run
out?
Tay. I know it's just like he just like that. He just like how CJ is. It's like
You gonna leave Mike out?
I'd say
Wow.
Mike.
No. You okay? You
Yeah,
with
who
T
you
no
know? Who you know?
no T Higgins, no Justin
I
Ross,
know T Justin. I
Deion
know
Kane,
dog.
no Renfro, the man who caught the touchdown pass to win your national
Man,
championship. That's crazy. Hey man, y'all need to revolt when y'all see this man. When he come back for homecoming, spring game, go ahead swing on, bro. But
no, not at all. No, it
I
ain't like
forgot
that.
how
It's just
good.
something.
I forgot.
It's only so many I could pick. So I'm just going off like
There's some numbers. You
some
know, I
numbers
don't even know about Aaron Kelly. I don't know who this is, but that man was playing football.
playing football. You got to think Martavis Bryant,
Mm.
Deion Kane.
Oh my gosh,
Everybody forget about Deion Kane.
I didn't
He was
forget about him.
averaging, you know what I'm saying? Reverend McLeod was a nice slot. Uh, uh, can
And,
play running
and
backs.
man, we gotta talk to Taj. Taj had
You know, Taj had the guys though. You know what I'm saying? Adam Humphreys, Sharon Peake,
yeah,
G Hop.
yeah. He
I
was
mean,
rolling. He was rolling.
yeah. Andre Ellington,
All right, we getting so your starting lineup. Your starting lineup is ETN at the running back. Who's at tight end?
Dwayne Allen,
Receiver one, two, three. Let me hear.
Sammy, Newt.
Mm-hmm. And Mike gotta be Mike.
Yeah, I gotta go,
That's a
Mike.
talented group. I'm gonna say you got a talented group.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got diversified skill sets. A lot of those guys do the same thing. I might have switched it up. All right, and who's that quarterback? Is it gonna be you or is it gonna be Trevor?
Yeah, yeah, it's me.
Oh my bad. I gotta ask. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to
Nah, I
make
love Trevor. I love Trevor.
but but you go with you.
I'm going me for sure.
All right, now let's get into the Q4 segment. We gonna welcome you to the Q4 segment where we close out the show with a top four list from D4, Deshaun Watson. This week we want to know your top father-son combos of all time.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. While you're getting your mindset together, I'm gonna get mine. Right? I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, I don't usually do this, but I feel like I need to get this off. We gotta go the Mannings, right? That is a tree of talent,
Yep.
unlike any other.
I
And
yep,
you'd
go
have
ahead.
them, and they got two
I like
kids,
the
right?
Mannings.
Two stars.
Yeah.
Uh,
I said the Mannings.
Mannings
I'm
for sure.
saying,
Ken Griffey Jr., Ken Griffey
yeah, I was
Sr.
that I was about to say them. Gotta go down.
Mm, Dell Curry, Steph. Nah, I think that. Yeah, Dell Curry,
What
Steph
up?
Curry, Seth Curry. The
Uh-huh.
Currys, 3. And
Curry. What about how you like the Hardaway? No,
hmm,
yeah.
Tim Hardaway was cold. Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a really good player.
Okay, okay. What about Dale? What about the Dale Earnhardt? Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Earnhardt. I mean, those are two goats in race car driving. I just don't know enough about them to really.
I don't know
It
enough
sounds
either,
like they
but
should be in the list, but I ain't gonna do it. Oh,
the
I
McCaffreys are close
yeah, but Dylan McCaffrey doesn't give me enough. Now this one,
until you never know.
he doesn't. No, I don't know. He could be there, but Marvin Harrison Jr. I think is gonna
Okay.
be. I think that's gonna be my fourth. That's gonna round up my list. Oh no, sorry, rewind. Sorry, Harrison's.
The Matthews. What about the Matthews?
No, we going with the Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonds, Barry Bonds, best
See,
hitter
I
ever.
never seen
You
the
saw
dad.
Barry though, right?
I saw Barry, but I didn't
Yeah,
see the dad,
I
so I
didn't
don't
either.
know.
I don't even need to see him. I know he was in the league.
The Sanders got a chance too. There's a lot of people on this list. They got a chance.
I'm gonna let you. I'm not even gonna contest that. I want to contest that. Know that I disagree with you. Know that I don't think that they have a chance.
Really? Elaborate.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
At which person though?
I
Which
with
son?
either.
Really?
No, not at all.
You don't think they'll be great NFL players?
Great. I don't think they'll be starters.
Really?
I don't see it.
Rookie year? Or you talking about just in general?
You know who Shador's comp is? A really good
Uh-huh.
college player, right? So I'm not knocking Shador. Brad Kaya. Very
Really?
very
That is very
he was very accurate. Brad was very accurate. Played well above the neck. Brad looked like he could move pretty well in the ACC. You remember when people used to hit him, bounce off him, run around
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
make a throw? I think the NFL just speeds up a little bit. And I think Brad Kyle was a great college player. I think Shador is going to be a great college player. I just think that it takes something else in the NFL. Hope that he proves me wrong. Like I always say, I never make a statement about a college player with hopes that they don't prove me wrong if it's not positive. I hope that he
Yeah.
does. Just don't see it. Now you give me your list of 4.
I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it on that end. But my list of four is probably gonna be the Mannings, the Matthews,
Mm-hmm.
Ken Griffey, and the Currys.
Oh, all right. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I rock with.
that wraps up his list. I'm gonna disagree. Not the greatest list by him. My list was much better. Thank you for joining us for another episode of QB Unplugged with Deshaun Watson and myself, Quincy Avery. Make sure you hit the like button, tap the subscribe, all that. Leave a comment because we reading them. We look forward to seeing you soon.